Check 1 2, check 1 2. Yeah, I've been working on my system. I had to reload everything. I hope I'm sounding good now. I had to reload everything. I did not understand why in the world would my system be sounding so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Are y'all in the building tonight, family? We got a good one for you tonight. Oh my goodness. We got a surprise. We got a good one for you tonight. Let me make sure that y'all are in the building though. Are you in the building? I can't see you or hear you. Where my phone? I must have dropped my phone. Check 1, check 2. Can you hear me? Maybe I have to go online and check. Make sure y'all in the building. Let me see what's going on here. Check 1, check 2. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? This one is going to be a bomb. I'm telling you, Daniel Berry Sports Highlight, this one is going to be a bomb like you've never seen before. And I'm saying the bomb that you're looking for is not going to be the bomb that you expect. Yeah, this is going to be one. This is going to be one for the book. But the way that I got it set up, do you know what I do? I tell a story in such a way. You just got to wait and see. You just got to wait and see. How do my mic sound? How my mic sound? My mic sound good? I had to delete everything and reload it up again just to make sure that we get this message out properly. You know what I mean? We need this one out. This one is a big one. This one is a big one. But you ain't gonna understand how big it is unless you are an official Moorish World TV citizen, or if you're just joining us and you understand how the show works. How the show works, if you're just joining us for the first time, the show work is that this is an investigative reporting platform. And so what we do, is, somebody say, stick around, David Watson. I got something for you. I got something for you, David Watson. Stick around. I got something for you. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that twice. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Man, let's start the show, man. Can y'all hear that? Huh? We ain't got time to play. Come on, man. We ain't got time to play. Come on.
I be that more you gon' remember.
That's right.
I'ma be that more you gon' remember.
That's right.
I be that more.
Oh, we got a bomb in there.
The bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember.
The universe ain't playing with these jokers.
I be that more you gon' remember.
The universe is not playing with these jokers.
The more than you's a friend of mine.
Yeah.
My enemies now hold my line. Don't
Wow.
speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And
Man, welcome to another edition of Moorish World TV, family.
Who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec? Told you you wasn't black.
Man, listen, man, we gonna blow this channel up, man. We ain't gonna play with them. We ain't gonna play with them. We gonna compete with the best.
Same people talk European how to bathe and looking at women buying European hair. No love for self, but do the men really
How do I sound now?
Cause they got a
How do I
love for
sound
girls.
now?
Whole generation.
Tell me how I sound now when I yell crap.
Yeah, they love Lil Yachty, Tucci, Gucci, Kodak,
Check
Amigo.
my sound for me, Chris. How do I sound now?
Woman look like
When
a
I
cover.
yell.
They say it's all black when it's under the cover. Now sight.
Check it now.
I be that more you gon' remember.
I'm making
I'ma
me
be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harbor Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon'
How
remember.
my mic sound?
I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harbor Bay front line till the law call my number. All you super scholars holler. This era for the workers. You ain't building on the ground, then you worse than a twerker. You look and sound good, but that's only on the surface. Probably working for the people. Now tell me what's your purpose. Ain't worried about your homie, but know that I know every mo that rock a fast. He ain't my bro. Yeah, you know I ain't slow. I seen it all before. How they try to kill the prophet, it was all for dough. And some got it right now. Don't say that I'm not down. I'm coming for my vast estate. I want my town. my sheriff, my stores, my school, my nation. Sick and tired of the procrastination and debate. Y'all keep hating when love is the savior. You don't love yourself, so you can't love your neighbor. That's why you kill and fight and marry out of your race. If you ain't for Moorish World, then get out of my face. Cause Chinese love China, Italian. You should love the Moorish World. Come on and build it with me. Let's go. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. Oh yeah. I be that more you gon' remember. To Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. Be more. I be that more you gon' remember. That town. I be that more you gon' remember. To Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. LA. I be that more you gon' remember. New York. I be that more you gon' remember. To Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number.
Alright, let me check it out. Check 1 2 check.
To Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. LA. I be that more you gon' remember. New York. I be that more you gon' remember. To Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number.
Alright, let me check it out. Check 1 2 check.
To Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. LA. I be that more you gon' remember. New York. I be that more you gon' remember. To Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number.
Alright, let me check it out. Check 1 2 check.
To Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. LA. I be that more you gon' remember. New York. I be that more you gon' remember. To Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number.
Alright, let me check it out. Check 1 2 check.
To Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. LA.
Alright, check 1. How do I sound? How do I sound? Let me see. Check 1. How do I sound? 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 Check 1. Check 1. Check 1. How do I sound? Is it still messed up? Is it still messed up? Echo, echo. Ah, man. Sound like I'm in a shoebox. All right, let me see. Hold up. How do I sound now? Am I all right? Check 1 2. Am I all right? How do I sound now? Make sure I'm good now. That's right. How do I sound now? Keep on talking to me. Keep on talking to me, because this one gonna be a bomb. Yeah, this one gonna be a good one. All right, Thurman Smart. We need everybody in here. This one gonna be a good one. Family, I had to reset everything because I know that yesterday my thing was sounding real crazy. You know what I mean? All right, I'm gonna try one more thing before I start. Now, I'm going to try one more thing before I start. I'm going to try one more thing to make sure. You know what? I ain't going to touch it. If you say I'm good, I'm good. I'm good. All right. Family, this one is going to be a good one. So basically, family, let me do this. First of all, oh, man, I don't know where I put my phone at. I don't need my phone, I guess. Let me do this. So, family, listen. Welcome to another edition of Moorish World TV. And the good thing about Moorish World TV is that this is organic. You feel me? Some say put some trouble in there. I can't put no trouble in there. You talking about put some trouble in there? I can't do it in the middle of the show. Let me see. Let me see something real quick. Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. I can't do it in the middle of the show though. Let me see. They put some trouble in that joint. Let me see something. Let me see something real quick. All right, tell me how this sound. Check, check, check. How does that sound? Is that back to the other thing I was doing? How that sound? They say I'm clear. Man, I had to reset everything. It seemed like I got an enemy in my machine sometime. I just changed a little something just now. So we're going to see. We're going to see in a minute. Let me see. All right. I'm clear. All right. They say I'm fine. All right. Then I have to go back over it tomorrow. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't have an engineer, Naeem Brown. I ain't got an engineer, big brother. But with this being said, family, this is, they say now I'm messed up. Okay, so I did that because I wanted to see what my problem was. Now I know the problem. Okay. They say now you messed up. Come on, black girls, read. You for real? You for real? Am I good? Am I good to go? Let me see what I sound like on this on the airwaves. Let me see what I sound like on the airwaves, real quick. Family, my apology, family. I'm not an engineer. You know what I'm saying? I learned this just being a fraud chaser. You know what I mean? Now you messed up. Come on, black girls, read. You from? Oh, it's back in there now. It's back in there now. Okay, I got it. I ain't gonna touch none of that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do like old people do. Black girls read stays, stop messing with it. I'm gonna do like older people do. I'm gonna go ahead and write down all my settings. I'm gonna get me a little dollar store pad, right? And I'm gonna just write down all my settings because y'all ain't gonna be acting like I'm some old man forgetting anything. We ain't going for that. Anyway, so family, listen. This is a very good one for you. First of all, I want to get to the short part of the story. I'm going to have to do this story in reverse today because I want to get to the short part of the story. Well, recently, Russell Simmons was served papers for, and this is the short version. I got to give you the short version because I got to give you also the good version. You know what I'm saying? I got to give you the short version. So, hey, it is what it is. So Russell Simmons, you know, we're going to go down his timeline real quick, and then we're going to jump straight to Diddy because there's a connection with Diddy, and many people have been trying to put the connection with Diddy and other things that we have covered on this channel. Well, today I have the connection. And I told you, me and Moochie Bear, we don't play no games. We do not play no games. So with that being said, let me just toggle to my screen share. And again, family, thumbs up for this thing. You know, I appreciate the cash apps. I appreciate the super chats. Because it does help me even get better mics and cameras, whatever the case may be. But the thumbs up in the engagement helps get the message out. The message is super important. The message is super important. So let me just go over here real quick and engage this right quick. So family, one thing that we need to know without a doubt or contradiction is that this thing is going down. It's going down. So let me see if I can get the window capture. Okay. There we go. Let me get the window capture real quick. So there we go with your mans and them. Now, everybody know that Diddy loves the party. I should have got that sample from Cat Wins. Diddy want to party. You know what I mean? Everybody know that. Well, what you need to know is that this is a small circle of partiers. You know what I'm saying? This is the small circles of partiers. Somebody said, Diddy, somebody said when he got arrested. Come on, man. Don't tell me my mic is low. Check 1, 2. Is my mic still low? Everybody else said my mic is all right. But everybody know that Diddy is the partier. I hope y'all can hear me. Oh, yeah. I don't know why my volume doing that, man, but I got to figure that out. Because I do like it a little bit louder. I ain't gonna front. I do like it a little bit louder. Let me see something. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I do like my mic a little bit louder. It is what it is. But whatever the case may be, they like the party. We already know. But what I want to do, family, I want to drop down real quick and give you a timeline real quick on Russell. You know what I mean? I got to give you a timeline on Russell. So first of all, Russell was initially accused in 2017. If you're not aware, he was accused in 2017, and I'm gonna give you a timeline. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you a timeline for this because it's very important that you get a timeline and you start to see things. Family, please pay attention. I do this in such a way that you have to pay attention because I'm gonna drop some stuff in here that is really gonna rock your world in a minute. So it's a NYPD begins an investigation. NYPD begins an investigation into claims that police who were involved in the investigation. It's just, let me see. I'm trying to make sure. It's just the game. The structure is not good. Let me see. Check 1, 2. I don't know why it's acting like that. I might have broke my mic. Who knows? I drop it all the time. But I can hear it. I can hear it on mine really good. All right, they say I'm good. I'm gonna let it flow. I'm gonna let it flow. I might need a new mic. That's probably what I might need, a new mic. I'll be dropping my mic. My son be dropping my mic. I may need a new mic. That might be what it is. But whatever the case may be, let's just rock on. It said the police who were involved in the investigation of sexual misconduct by Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein are interviewing, listen to this, are interviewing the women who came forward. The NYPD has received information regarding allegations involved Russell Simmons. Let me stop right there, family. Before anybody start defending these people, Russell Simmons, Diddy and all that, we always got to remember that very little has done to advance us from all the money that they made from rap. There's not a rapper that built a grocery store. There's not a rapper that built a community outside of what T.I. is doing. There's not a rapper that created a bank outside what Big Mike is doing. And I don't know the great details of that, so I might have to backpedal later. But all of this money that they flaunting as millionaires and some even billionaires have not reinvested in the community that they have perpetuated the destruction. So don't tell me that this is a witch hunt for a quote unquote black man. No. One thing we pride ourselves here on Moorish World TV is holding ourselves accountable. So let's just get to it. This guy, Russell, is hanging out with Harvey Weinstein. They get his name in the mix with Harvey Weinstein, right? And it says the NYPD has received information regarding allegations involving Russell Simmons in NYC area, and our detectives are in the process of reviewing that information.
Sergeant Brendan Ryan told the Hollywood Reporter Simmons also deleted his Twitter account in the midst of allegations. Why would he delete his Twitter's account? Because we already know that one thing about us, Dr. John Henry Clark say, we were out Muslim to Muslim, we were out Christian to Christian, and we were out whatever. We just go over the top with it. And so we know that a lot of these stars like to brag on the girls that they have, whether they're young or whether they of age. They hold them as trophies. But then the walls start closing in. They start deleting and start trying to scrub the internet. So he deletes his Twitter account in the midst of the allegations, but keep his Instagram handle alive. He took a photo sharing app to release a statement defending himself and subsequently launching his own hashtag, not me. Today, this is the hashtag. This is what he says on the hashtag. Today, I begin to properly defend myself. Now, I want you to follow this. Today I properly defend myself. I will prove without any doubt that I am innocent of all 8 charges, he wrote. My intention is not to diminish the Me Too movement in any way, but instead hold my accusers accountable, not me. Again, this is not a movement against or even in conjunction with Me Too. It's just a statement about my innocence, he continued. Now, let me show you something now. 2 things that you have to pay attention to. When Meek Mill kept making the articles about he wasn't freaky deaky with Diddy, or he kept on making the claims that he not this and he not that. Hey, one thing for sure and 2 things for certain. One thing's for sure and 2 things for certain. He was going out talking about how many women he been with and how many, he not gay. He just went on and on and on, which gave a little bit indication to say, maybe he is involved. So when you look at Russell, he was defending himself real hard at one point. And then all of a sudden, he just dropped off the radar. But before we get to him dropping off the radar, and that was 2017, and January 24, 2018. Oh, what I'm doing? 2018, he being accused. And this is the thing. The thing is, people be feeling sorry for people who be going out like this. You know what I mean? Here's the thing. How they feeling sorry for stuff like this? I don't get it. People be feeling sorry for stuff like this. But anyway, in documents filed with the United States District Court for the Central District of California, Jennifer Jarosik states that she befriended Simmons in New York City in 2006 over their shared love and passion for meditation, yoga, and vegan diet. And then I'm telling you, y'all be thinking this religious stuff be trying to get people up out of the darkness. Man, some of that religious stuff be just as dark as some of this old craziness. I'm telling you, we got some Moors that claim to be Moorish American. They darker than the darkest night when it comes to thought as it relates to coming to the light. They saying they in the light, but they just is but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Anyway. And trusted him due to his reputation as a spiritual conscious person. We know about the conscious community, don't we? We know all about the conscious community as a spiritual conscious person. Anyway. Yep, Simmons into all the yoga and Eastern spirituality. But sometimes that be the net. Sometimes that religion stuff, it be the net. And people, I'm trying to tell you, I am religious to the true sense of the word, not to the fake connotation of the word. But nevertheless, they use the fake connotation of the words to draw people in. No different than the Catholic priests, no different than these little cults that we see, like Mentalect and all of these cults, no different. But anyway, let me just carry on because I'm pausing too much because I got a lot to cover. When Jarosik was invited to Simmons' Los Angeles house in 2016, she says he asked to have sex, to which she replied no. Simmons then allegedly got aggressive and pushed Jarosik onto his bed, causing her to hit her head, and she tried to force him off of her. She claimed Simmons then pounced on her while she was still in shock and fear and proceeded to ape her. Jarosik says she told only a few close friends about the incident and felt it was partially her fault since she was not strong enough to resist. But even seeing multiple other women accuse Simmons of sexual harassment and ape, she contacted him, to which, according to suit, he replied, pretending never happened. Good goodness of gracious. Listen, and y'all gonna be feeling sorry for these people. That not me. Anyway, then we have, all right, so April 25th, 2018, Jarosik's lawsuit drops. Now listen to this. In his answer filed April 4th, Simmons argued that their relationship was consensual, and she often sent him texts saying she missed him and would love to see him. They both. Now here's the key point. They both went on to file a joint stipulation of dismissal with prejudice. We know what that means, right? That means they reached some sort of settlement. That's what that means. But it looks good on his side because he got the last word and said that they had some text messages. But then we go on back to 2018. Alexia Norton Jones, granddaughter of late book publisher W.W. Norton and daughter of Martin Luther King Jr., attorney, speechwriter Clarence Jones, claimed in an interview with Variety that at the end of the date with Simmons in 1990, man, he been on a mission for a minute, and allegedly he's been on a mission for a minute. The Def Jam recording co-founder invited her to see his new Manhattan apartment, where she claimed he then pinned her up against the wall and aped her. It was such a fast attack. He pulled my dress up. I must have said no 7 to 10 times, she told Variety. After leaving the apartment upset and shocked, Jones, then 31-year-old aspiring model and actress, said that Simmons kept calling her, pursuing her at social events. Simmons was reportedly friends with Jones' father, though she said she forgives Simmons after several years. Jones, who now lives in Arizona, filed a police report with the NYPD in spring. Now, yeah, we know that some of this stuff looks sketchy. To me, it do look sketchy. I gotta admit, it do look kind of sketchy. However, man, they keep on coming. They said that the incident failed to rock inside the statute of limitations, so they had to drop it. They had to drop it. She couldn't go get that bread on that one. She had to drop it. But whatever being said, there was also a lawsuit in 2020 where a lady went by the Jane Doe demonstration for a $10 million lawsuit and accused him of ape, and complaint was filed at least 4 years late. You follow me? Then, here's more allegations. Simmons was sued by former Def Jam video producer over claims of assault that took place in 1990. The complaint filed to New York federal court on Tuesday, February 12th, which was filed under Jane Doe. To protect the victim's identity, she detailed the devastating experiences with the music mogul that led to her career being derailed. Doe alleged that she was raped in the late 90s by Simmons at his Manhattan apartment when she had visited him at his residence to receive approval for a video. While in his bedroom, they always ended up in this bedroom. You know what I mean? That remind me of what Cat Williams said. They like to party. You know what I mean? You can't party. You cannot party with Diddy. You can't go to Russell room. You know what I mean? You cannot go to Russell room. You can't go to his room. Anyway, he always throwing them on the bed in these alleged attacks. You know what I mean? Anyway, it says, while in his bedroom, she claimed that Simmons pinned her down with a wrestling move, WWE move, and proceeded to ape her, despite her repeatedly professing her desire for him to stop his unwarranted sexual advances. Ms. Doe tried to continue her executive job at Def Jam, but she suffered an alleged panic attack and developed an eating disorder and eventually moved across the country to California seeking new opportunities in 1997. She left 3 jobs throughout the 2-year period following the alleged sexual assault and hands of Simmons, part due to crippling anxiety. You know what I mean? Now, the whole thing about this is that all of these compromising positions, and what I mean is these brothers is jumping in they putting themselves in this position. You know what I mean? Whether it's been proven in court or not, to even be in these situations over and over and over again says something to the mentality of one. Like, okay, one you push on the bed, but then another one say you push on the bed, and then another one say you push on the bed. I mean, come on, how many people you pushing on the bed? You know what I mean? If it's true, allegedly, if all of them saying that they pushing on the bed, and then they come back, whether, let's just say this, bro, you a bad judge of character. A super bad judge of character. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. We're going to get to the good stuff. So recently, Russell was served a lawsuit in Bali. And he was served a lawsuit while he was chilling in Bali. And it says that recent reports revealed that Russell Simmons now residing in Bali. Remember, we just seen what his name, Usher, go visit him in Bali. We just seen Usher fly all the way to Bali and go and visit him. I don't know what that meeting was all about, but whatever the case may be, somebody said, I don't believe all women. Sorry. Oh, I don't believe all women either. I get you. But I'm just saying, let me take a sidebar real quick for Tanya. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. I don't believe all the women either. But I do believe that one keep making the same stupid decisions. It would imply that this person is ill-equipped to even defend himself against allegations because it just keep happening in the same way. It's the same scenario, it sounds like. I mean, no, he hasn't been found guilty or nothing, but it's the same scenario. You know what I mean? Anyway, it said recent reports revealed that Russell Simmons, now residing in Bali, is still grappling with accusation of sexual assault, even in the remote location. Allegations that follow him to Bali, where he faces legal action. Daniel John Ayub, a process server, delivered a lawsuit to Simmons on the behalf of Drew Dixon, a former music producer. This was 3 days ago. Dixon accused Simmons of defamation for vehemently denying her sexual assault claims. I mean, yeah, dude, Ayub, he's the best processor. I might have to holler at him. He's the best processor. He went all the way to Bali. Ayub visit listen to this, the Gadad's Bali Health and Wellness Resort, owned by Simmons, on March 5th. on March 5th at approximately 12:30 p.m. local time to deliver the legal papers. Let me read this real quick. You think people with that much money, fame would move more intelligently? That's exactly what I'm saying, Emmanuel Doc. I wouldn't want to be around random women like that. Yeah, you got to find yourself a wife. You got to find yourself a wife and be faithful on some type of level. You can't be in freak-offs. You got to find yourself a wife and be faithful. I'm trying to tell you. You just got to do what you got to do because it's too risky. It's just too risky. Anyway, it said Ayub confirmed, hold on. Despite navigating through 2 security checkpoints, Ayub spent the hours searching for Simmons before finally locating him. Issa L said, wonder why Russell didn't choose a non-extradition country. Ayub confirmed that the person he served was indeed Russell Simmons, a renowned celebrity recognized not only in Bali, but also across the United States and beyond. Simmons was accompanied by some associates when Ayub approached him. Ayub reportedly apologized for the interruption and handed Simmons the legal documents, informing him that they were intended for him. Simmons appeared taken aback upon receiving the documents, prompting him to contact his security team and other associates for assistance. This incident highlights a persistence of legal challenges facing Simmons. Even in his current residence in Bali, despite his fame and influence, Simmons seemingly continues to grapple with the allegation of sexual assault and facing legal repercussions. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's the update with, let me read some of these comments real quick. That's the update with Simmons. Now, he's going to be hauled off in the court soon. Where there's smoke, you must too, if there a fire though. I get it. You must check to see if there's a fire. Oh, I see what you're saying. But the thing is that it just keep happening. You know what I mean? It just keep happening over and over and over. I mean, it just keep happening over and over. I think that's more the greater suspicion is that it keep happening over and over. But now let's get back there. Let's get to the Diddy timeline. Y'all ready for the Diddy timeline? All right, give me a second, family. I want y'all to hit this thumbs up because we got to get to the Diddy timeline and we're going to tie some things together real quick. I need you to share this. Moochie Bear has been really instrumental in bringing this research to the forefront. So give me 1 second.
A lot of times I don't even know how famous I really am. It's like everywhere I go, somebody know me. And now I understand why people be affected by the videos that I do when I expose them. Everybody think I'm coming for their spot. Everybody think that but in reality, I'm just teaching the people in real time what a fraud look like, about what an imposter look like. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's starting to really rub them the wrong way. So coming soon, it's the Crash Out Podcast, Moorish World TV, crashing out. We ain't taking no shorts. Go ahead, file your lawsuits. Go ahead, file your charges. Go ahead, do whatever you gotta do. We crashing out because I know that people are waking up all the way around the world, from Texas all the way to California to Maryland to DC. Wherever I go, somebody like, what's up, Tahaka Bay? What's up, Grand Sheik? So we crashing out. It's the Crash Out Podcast. It's coming soon. Yes, right, baby. The Crash Out. Let's crash out, baby. We crashing out.
Crash it out.
Peace.
Check. All right. So let's get it. So listen, do y'all remember in 91, Diddy. So here is the timeline of Diddy. Here is the timeline of Diddy. In 1991, Diddy co-promoted an event where 9 people were unlived and 29 were injured due to overcrowding and inadequate security. If y'all don't remember that, that was a big thing in 91. Now, in 95, anybody remember this in 95? With Suge Knight, I think it was Suge Knight, and in Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken, I stand to be corrected, but allegedly, Jake Robles shooting, 1995, Combs was involved in the Pew Pew incident outside of the nightclub where a man was unlived. Now, we do know that all of these unlived things are coming around Puffy. You know what I mean? And Steve Stout, 1998, Combs and others were not nice to Steve Stout, a record producer, over a music video controversy. Combs spent a day in anger management. You know, they was about to rumble. Now, watch this. Watch this. I want you to pay attention to this. I want you to pay attention to this. Family, are y'all paying attention? Because it's about to get heat up in a minute, and I'm going to go over this 2 times. I want you to pay attention to this. In 1999, remember the date, save the date. Save the date. In 1999, Combs and his signee Shine was involved in a shooting at a club where 3 were injured. Shine was found guilty and spent years in prison. This incident also involved Jennifer Lopez and is crazy sus. And the reason why it is crazy sus, because there was rumor that that Diddy flipped on Shine. Y'all remember? That Diddy flipped on Shine. And in the complaint, the recent complaint, it says that Diddy had paid jurors and whomever within the case. It alleged that he paid people off. But one of the bigger things that people miss is that they said that Diddy was an informant. Anybody ever heard that before? At this incident, they said that Diddy was an informant. Press 7 if you with me, because it's about to get thick real quick. Press 7 if you with me. Don't forget to hit the Cash App too. Moorish World TV, Targa Bay, accept the Cash App donation. Thank you, Crypto. Do anybody remember that they were saying that he was an informant? I need, before I go anywhere, do anybody remember that? They were saying that Puffy was an informant. Everybody remember that. Thank you so much. That brings me to my next demonstration. So this was 1999, and Diddy some kind of way got out of that demonstration, right? But like I said, they said he was an informant. You know what I mean? They said he was an informant. But now, let me show you something. When, hold up. Where am I? I'm losing myself. I try to put this thing together real fast. Okay. So this was 1999. Oh my goodness. 1 second. Bam. What I'm doing. All right. This was 1999. Here we go. I done dropped it on the wrong place. All right. Here we go. This was 1999. All right? Let's not forget this. I want you to walk with me on this timeline. Family, if you want to share some of this, chop it up, you can use my video for whatever you want. Just don't attack me. Don't attack me. Now, this is 1999. Y'all ready? Here we go. 1999. What else happened in 1999? All right. Do anybody remember the video that came out in 1999? All Night Long is a song by American R&B singer Faith Evans featuring vocals by Puff Daddy. It was written by Faith Evans, Sean Puffy Combs, Ron Raw Lawrence, Sean Comfort, etc., etc. The song was released by Bad Boy as an album, second single, March 1999. What else happened in 1999? What else happened in 1999? We're going to bring it all together in a minute. We're going to bring it all together in a minute. Do we remember the Marcus Sander case happened in 1999? Michigan man could face 10 years in prison after pleading guilty. Leslie Romel Kelly. Let me see if you can put it together real quick. Pleaded guilty for Friday and retaliating against a witness. A charge stemming from the April 1999. If y'all been watching the show, I'm going to stop right there. You have to be able to remember now. You got to put on your thinking cap now. All right? Now. So what we talking about in 99? A lot of things happened in 99 that people don't remember. Well, we do know, as I say, that there were Diddy was considered a informant in 99, and whoever unlived Leslie in the paperwork was also a informant. In the paperwork, it states that the guy that unlived, the name in the paperwork is Marcus Sanders, is also an informant. Now hold up. Maybe y'all not connecting the dots. Maybe y'all not connecting the dots. Maybe y'all need to hear Gene.
They feel like Puff knew what Meech was doing. Then with the introduction to Jacob and different people, and a lot of people going to jail for money laundering and stuff like that, Puff being, and this is documented, Puff being a CI for an FBI agent. I said this years ago that Kim and Kirk Burroughs took some paperwork. They was taking some papers up to the FBI, so like when they was here in New York. They was taking paperwork up there and stuff like that. Don't know what it was, but later on found out that he was a CI.
That he was a confidential informant. Now, remember the video? Do anybody remember the Faith Evans video where they got the scene in 99 where people are looking like informant and agents? No, not an informant for the CI. He said he was a CI. That's confidential informant. He said he was a CI. But do anybody remember the Faith Evans video? Who was in the video? What was the role that was being played in the video? What was the role being played in the video? We covered that on the show. The role that was being played in the video was informants. So what am I trying to say here for those who not in the know? What I'm trying to say here is that at one time, even Diddy was protected by the people. But now, according to Gene Deal, his handler died. His handler passed on. His handler passed on, and according to Gene Deal, he kind of just went rogue. I keep telling people, just because one appears to be about one thing, that doesn't mean that they plotting on another thing. In other words, just because one seems like they're a mogul, they seem like they are making all these big moves. No, some of these doors are open for them. The FBI, the CIA, and now Homeland Security, I'm pretty sure they got plenty of power in Hollywood circles. Plenty of power to get you into rap videos, to get you into movies. Heck, most informants for the FBI or CIA, their job is information collecting, and they're either in photography or videography. Go do a check. Walt Disney, videography. The guy that got, what's the name, Martin Luther King assassinated or was reporting back, he was a photographer. They always in the era of, they're always in the area of acting as if they're a part of the crowd and producing something that is entertaining or educational. That is the cover. That's the greatest cover going. Put a camera in somebody's hand, and now you can enter into the subject matter and what you want to bring and pull information out. So you get like a Diddy. Everybody know that the rock and roll and hip hop and all of that intermingles with one another with the underworld of the drug life. Come on now, we look at the rappers, man. Look at Kodak Black. Kodak Black be burnt out his mind. And we see that Puffy actually has what they call a mule. So so what's going on is that all of this stuff work hand in hand. All of this stuff work hand in hand. The drug game and the entertainment business all work hand in hand. The misdirecting all work hand in hand. They all work hand in hand. Don't be confused because one seemed to be producing something that you think is constructive for your community. No, they use that to have access to your community so they can report back. Document. You think they're doing a documentary? No, they documenting. They're documenting moves. Listen, let's go back with Puffy. Somebody says, I read Frank Lewis' autobiography and he mentioned Melvin Combs, Sean Combs' father, being murdered because people assumed he was a snitch. I really didn't put much thought into it until I was sitting in the salon and began to read Vibe magazine. The issue with Nicki Minaj on the cover. The issue featured author Aaliyah S. King exposing mysterious 1972 death of Melvin Combs. According to various people who knew him, he was killed for snitching out his entire crew. According to the hustlers in the article, everyone got locked up but Melvin. And when he did go to jail, he was quickly released. A week later, he was found dead in his car with 2 bullets in his head. I tried to find the article online, but to no avail. Boom. There you go. So what I'm saying is this is not new information. All of this stuff works hand in hand. All of this stuff works hand in hand. And according to Gene Deal, not only was Puffy a confidential informant, but he also went a little bit to the left when, and Mama said this before, it seems as if they allow people to commit crimes. If they informants, it seems like they don't have no repercussions when they commit crimes. And we can see how, come on, man, we can't deny that Puffy has been skating around the law. If it was one of us, come on now. All of this crazy stuff going on. I don't condone Nature Boy whatsoever. But when you read the stuff in this complaint, come on now. Come on now. With that being said, let me keep it going for a second. Puffy, Diddy, my man Diddy Diddy actually, let me see real quick. Diddy has a long track record. Where I'm at? I'm looking for my, there it is. No, that ain't it. There we go. Yeah, so Diddy got a long track record, family. Do anybody remember the Gina Hun, where it was said, that's right, Kim Porter, Gina Hun, where it was said that he actually stomped her out? Anybody familiar with that story? And I remember Diddy, I remember 50 talking about this story at one time. Do you know what I mean? But anybody remember this story? This was a serious story. Yeah, this was a serious story. In fact, let me just play a little snippet of this story if you don't remember.
He like stomped on my stomach like really hard, and I like took the wind out of my. I couldn't breathe, and he kept hitting me, and I was like pleading to him, like, can you stop? I can't breathe.
So a lot of these cover-ups, there's been a lot of cover-ups that people are not paying attention to. And when I look at some of these stories, listen, when I look at some of these stories, right, I was looking at somebody was saying that that it's a witch hunt or that they're trying to take a quote unquote black man down. You know, this is the most insane stuff that I've ever heard, that somebody is trying to take the black man down, because we know without a doubt or contradiction that that this stuff just don't keep on happening, and there is not any validity to it. Then we might not know the level of how real it got, but come on now. This is for the people that's defending when karma come back around. You got people on the internet defending this. You got people on the internet defending the karma that's coming now. You know what I mean? To Diddy. You know? Let me. And then, if anybody don't remember, they were actually going at it with, man, young M.A. and her was going back and forth. It says, if anybody's seeking attention, B, it's you. Gina fired back, to which Miami required attention, B, I am the attention. Let's be clear. Notice me, please, B. Go sit down. We see you. Relax. It's okay. You've been just around for years. You've been waiting on this moment. If he can't make you famous, B, it ain't. Now hold up. Wait a minute. She gets to beefing with young Miami. I'm sorry, young Miami, not young M.A. Young Miami. She gets to beefing with young Miami, right? But the whole thing in a nutshell with this beef thing is, young Miami is down as being the trafficker, the body trafficker. She's down as being the bottom girl, if you will. I'm trying to say it in a way acceptable for the internet. But they're arguing each other. Gina was actually the real girlfriend. And young Miami allegedly in the suit that she was the one that was, man, y'all get what I'm saying. Family, what happened to our icons? What the heck is going on? This is the problem. Family. everybody is looking up to these celebrities. Everybody. I look around in the hood and I see when Beyonce was doing her little dances, put a ring on it and all that, man, you could go in the hood, you could see children doing these dances. You know what I mean? And don't make no mistake about it. Jigga better be careful because he probably up next. Look at Aaliyah. Aaliyah was allegedly underage, had been allegedly in some sort of relationship with Jay-Z. Allegedly, I say. You know what I'm saying? And then with Dame Dash on the end after being with R. Kelly. Like, come on now. This seemed like the norm for the entertainment business. This seemed like it's the norm. And yep, 50 Cent son mother was in on it too. It's what people would do for money. I mean, they say Jay was with Rihanna before she was of age. They say Jay was with allegedly, rumor has it that he was also with Foxy Brown when she was underage. Come on now. Come on now. And you mean tell me they wasn't around when R. Kelly was doing all of this mess to all of these young girls? They didn't see nothing that looked suspicious. They didn't see nothing. That's why karma coming all the way back around now. Ain't nobody safe. Ain't nobody safe no more. This is why karma coming all the way back around. Ain't nobody safe because they sit up there and R. Kelly went down and they sit up there and watch this stuff. They was in the studio when them little girls came in there. They seen them little girls at the after party. They seen them little girls. I'm sure they did. Whoever they are. Anyway, here is Diddy. Now. And then she goes on to allegedly date Chris Brown. That's the thing about this social elite entertainment stuff. It seems like they don't have no moral character principles whatsoever. They have none whatsoever. Insane to me. Insane to me. They spin the block on each other girlfriends, on each other wives, they spin the block in a minute. They can have access to really find the perfect one for them. But it just blows me away. But that becomes the culture, I would imagine. So why should they get a pass? Talking about somebody hunting them. Why should they get a pass? Why should they get a pass? Talking about, oh, they targeting black men. They're targeting successful black men. What are you talking about? Look at this. Look at this character. Look at this. Look at this character. Anyway, let me keep it moving. So she files the charge. The suit. But in 1991, the Jane Doe sues Puffy for allegedly ringing her in 1991, recording it and showing the aid to others. Trying to say this is the right way. Anybody know about Diddy getting sued in 91? Anybody know about Diddy getting sued in 91? All of this stuff, they made all of this stuff disappear. They made all of this stuff disappear. Who else came into the rap game in 91 under an alias and taken to California to allegedly to be trained as an informant in 91? Anybody know? That's another story. That's another story. That's another story. Second Jane Doe sues Combs. In the suit, the woman claims Diddy and singer-songwriter Ern Hall took turns taking her and friend in 90 and 91. She also alleges that days later, Diddy again attacked her at a home where she was staying. This is the third lawsuit filed in 1 week against Combs, alleging SA. How can someone fix their lips and say, like it would be best just not even to say anything? How can one fix their lips and say, well, they just targeting black men? Come on now. Come on now. And people still listen to these people? And this is where the raid happened? And people still listening to these people? Are you serious? People still listening to these people? Come on, man. We got to do better. We got to do better. We got to do better. Why would somebody even listen to one giving commentary to defend one who literally, for all intents and purposes, it's the likelihood is very high that it possibly is true. The likelihood is super, super high. Now, the best thing would be to do is just report it and don't give your opinion. But to try to talk about, oh, they just trying to go after successful black men. Everybody? Nah, these people ain't did nothing for our community. They ain't did nothing. All they did was rape. All they did was take from our community. They never built nothing. They never put nothing back in the community. They used the street cred to validate themselves, to be showmen in front of Europeans. They took the gangster culture, they packaged it and sold it for entertainment to Europeans. They took our neighborhood culture, they packaged it and sold it to Europeans for their entertainment. It was no different than Sambo or Sam Joe tap dancing on the porch for master. No different. No different. They playing the fiddle for master. They took our dress, they took everything. They monetized it and they gave nothing back to the hood. They gave nothing back to the people who created this. You know, take the pants sagging thing. Anybody that know for real where that came from the hood. By the way, sadly, by the way of prison. Whereas though when you get locked up, they take your belt and you have to sag your pants and you had to learn to walk with your pants sagging like that. People got out and was released or whatever. They never got their belt back, and they began to, and in some kind of way it caught on. Who knows? In this weird world, in this weird world, some kind of way it caught on. But then they took that, they ran with it. They ain't tell the little young guys to pull their pants up. They looking at the young boy bottom. They looking at the young boy bottom and thinking nasty thoughts probably. So now that becomes a culture. Man, these people have done nothing to elevate us as a people. So there's no reason for anybody to get defensive when anybody cover these stories. There's no reason for anybody to get defensive. But when one say that, oh, they just targeting successful black men. Successful from what? From selling death, from selling poison, from selling unlifing? Come on, get out of here with that, man. That's right. We're going to run with this story. Every chance we get, we're going to run with it. We're going to spread it like wildfire. We're going to spread it like wildfire. Hey, I tell you what, Look at this. We know who we seen on Revolt. You know who we seen on Revolt? Diddy sells Revolt stake to anonymous buyer. How do we see Moist on Revolt? How do Moist get on Revolt? Huh? Tell me. I just told you how Moist got on Revolt. The same way Moist, same way that all the other connections work. Come on, man. Do y'all see the connection? Do y'all see the connection? Family, if you've been rocking with Moorish World TV for a little while, do you see the connection? Recently, this past year, you had Risa Islam on a panel. You had quite a few people on the panel. Do you see the connection? Do you see the connection? If you don't see the connection, then all of this was in vain. I'm telling you who these people are. I'm telling you who these people are. These people ain't who you think they are. These people are actors. They're playing a role to get information as to the progression or the non-progression or the information gathering, or they're causing confusion or distractions. That's it. These are hidden enemies amongst us. And we be thinking, we be looking for something dramatic. But let me tell you something. If Puffy is able to escape from a drug raid on a ship that he owns and never see a day in jail, that should tell you something. Anybody ever heard of that story? Anybody ever heard of that story? That they raided a yacht, Puffy's yacht. He got low. They got tons, I'm not gonna say tons, they got plenty of drugs. Let me see if I can pull it up, because y'all think I'm playing. Let me see. See, it's eating up the airwaves now. But there's an old story where they raided a Diddy yacht. It's an old story. They raided Diddy yacht. And when they raided Diddy yacht, he took off running, and they got a whole bunch of stuff off that yacht. A whole bunch of stuff off that yacht. But you see, today, he's selling Revolt. He's selling his stake in Revolt. He ain't got no choice at this point. He had no choice at this point. People, listen. Let's get the lyrics to All Night Long. Somebody said, all right, let's get it. All right. Let's get these lyrics to All Night Long real quick. We got them, buddy. There we go. All right, I'm going to screen share this demonstration. It says, I like this right here. Yeah, bad boy. We won't stop. Faith 99. Hold on, let me screen share this. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me see if I can screen share this. Window capture. Bam. All right. Let me. Crypto say, let's read the lyrics. I don't know what I'm going to find here, but we're going to find out in a minute. All right, let's see what these lyrics say. 1999, the number. All right, give me 1 second. Let me set it up properly. Let me set it up properly. You know, if you're not used to Moorish World TV, we do things a little bit different here. In other words, we straight receipt show. We're a straight receipt show, and we want you to enjoy the research. You know what I mean? So be patient with me as we organically throw this together over here. We don't do a lot of jobbing. Now let me get ready to read this. It says, we can dance, 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 clap your hands, hands, hands all night if you're in the mood. Do what you want to do all night long. Happy days are here, so leave your cares behind. Just relax your mind. It's so easy to do it. Just enjoy yourself. If the feeling is right, get your groove on tonight. Take your time tonight. Everything is all right. Ain't nothing but a party. We can dance, 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 clap your hands, hands, hands all night. If you're in the mood, do what you want to do all night long. Get up on the floor. Don't worry about a thing. The rhymes got you now. So come on and get into it. Just enjoy yourself if the feeling's right. Get your groove on tonight. Take your time tonight. Everything's all right. Ain't nothing but a party. Puff it like the party. We can dance, 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 clap your hands, hands, hands all night if you in the mood. Do what you want to do all night long. Have a good time. Lay back, relax. Just free your mind. Let the music take control of you. Yeah, 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 yeah. If it's hot, then I must have did it. If it's not, then I wasn't with it. Bad boy, stay committed. Whether hip-hop or R&B, featuring Faith Evans, starring me, P. Diddy. You know I got the key to your city. Unlock the door, rock some more. Beats we lace, bad boy, heat the place. We run R&B too, cause we keep the faith. Giving the streets a taste, blaze the charts. I remember, in case you forgot, the first lady be making it hot. Ain't nothing taking the spot. Now Faith, instead of pain, coming through with a better grain. In the dash, cell phone better range. Get the cash and stock paper for the whole 4 quarters. Dang, some things never change. Can you feel me? You feel me? Let's make them dance. And we can dance, dance, then they go there. Okay, have a good time. We can dance, dance, da 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 da. So I guess that is, I think our mod Crip saying that they're being suggestive to say, hey man, let it all hang out. Yeah, let it all hang out. You know what I'm saying? And in this video, we know that there was a scene with informant. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you what I'm talking about, man. Cause I want to make sure you understand. But when they say Puffy was an informant, and then we see all of these connections, we should know better. We should know better. I mean, we should know better. Let me pull this up. I want to show you one scene. All night long. Let me show you the scene real quick, and I ain't even going to
Are you ready to take control of your?
I'm not even going to clip it or nothing. I'm gonna just screen share this real quick and just show you what I'm talking about. So look. Give me 1 second. I got it right here. Be patient with me. Be patient with me. All right, here we go. Let me see if I can slide on to. In fact, let me screen share right now. And as I work it while I screen share it. Give me a second. There we go. All right. Here we go. Bang. All right. Let me work it real quick. want to show y'all something. And this is and remember, this is 99. This is 1999. All right, 1999. And I'm gonna show you something. If you're able to connect the dots, that's a beautiful thing. If you can't, then that's on you. But 1999 is a very listen, is a pivotal year. You feel me? All right, here we go. Now, let me drag it. Let me drag it. All right. So I'm going to drag it. But before you get to that part, let me show you something. It's a part in here. It must be back here. Must be back here. It's a part in here where they are literally in like they're brainstorming in this little control room, which I'm trying to find. Here it is right here. They're brainstorming in this little control room right here. I'm gonna find it real quick. I'm trying to get people on, let people know exactly what's really going on. This stuff is telling. If I can find where they got all the agents in the control room. Yeah, this is dang, I can't even find it now. I had it in another folder too. I had it in another folder where they was in this control room. And it looked, into the average untrained eye, it looks like security. But when you look at what happened in 99, nah, this is a double message. This is a double message. But how does all of these hookups happen? How does all of these hookups happen? That's the question. That's the question. I tell you, these people are actors. I tell you, these people are connected. I'm telling you that it's a network. I'm telling you that it is a network. It is a network of people that are very sinister. They are very sinister. Super, super sinister. Now with Diddy, I think Diddy time might have ran out. Like they say, his handler has passed away. So he might be on his own now. He might be on his own now. And he got away with too much. You can't keep on pushing the envelope. I would imagine. How many times you gonna push the envelope after these people have been covering you for over 20-some years? How you gonna do that? Puffy continues to push the envelope. So, he continues to push the envelope. So it is what it is at the end of the day. It is what it is. And they coming for him. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. According to Gene Deal, let me see real quick. Ain't I pulled it out there? According to Gene Deal, I want to hear that again myself. Hold up. I want to hear that again. I got a few more things I want to get. Let me hear Gene Deal one more time. Let me hear what he said.
They feel like Puff knew what Meech was doing. Then with the introduction to Jacob and different people, and a lot of people going to jail for money laundering and stuff like that, Puff being, and this is documented, Puff being a CI for an FBI agent. I said this years ago, that Kim and Kirk Burroughs took some paperwork. They was taking some papers up to the FBI. So like when they was here in New York, they was taking paperwork up there and stuff like that. Don't know what it was, but later on found out that he was a CI.
Man, yeah, I know people thought that I was just saying stuff. Oh, he mad. Oh, he angry. Oh, he this and that and the third. But let me show you something now. Obviously, they not playing with Diddy no more. Obviously, they not playing with Diddy no more. They went into his house. Look what they did to the crib. They went in everything and left it as it is. Look at that. Obviously, they not playing. And the weird thing is, I don't know though, they release all these dramatic pictures. They got, look at them little safes right there. That look like little safes right there. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on one second. What else I got? They got the big safe right here. TMZ accounted for this. Big safe open. Right there. Yeah. I mean, if this is not just adding drama and dramatics, man, it look like they ain't playing. They look like they ain't playing. Most people didn't show how they walked out the houses with the boxes. They done took some stuff now. They done took some stuff out the crib. You know what I mean? Not only that, they got some evidence bags. You see that? Can y'all see that? Look like they got some laptops. Let's see, Homeland Security. Guys, oh yeah, we zoom in over here. Yeah. Torrents from MSN. Hey brother, could you send me that link? We're gonna be covering this. Torrents from MSN. Let me give me a note. Torrents from MSN say about Diddy. Absolutely. I'll check that out. Look, they wasn't playing. So I mean, if it's dramatic, if it's just being dramatic, this is a heck of a show. You know what I mean? This is a heck of a show if it's just dramatic. You know what I mean? Look at this. I mean, I don't think it's just a show. That's a lot of resources. That's a lot of resources for a show. I think they could have used if it was a show, I think they could have used less resources. And I think they would have used less resources. Come on, you got to think about it. They gassed up trucks, they gassed up tanks, they gassed up. And then people say, well, why did they come like that? Well, in some of the reports, you have people accusing Diddy of unlifing people. You have people accusing Diddy of literally unlifing people. So, I mean, I'm not trying to defend the gang of police or Homeland Security, but the whole thing in a nutshell is, I guess the protocol would be if you accuse of unlifing somebody, they better come prepared before they end up unlifed. I guess that's how that would go. You know what I mean? Yeah, that people. I hear people on the internet saying like this man, it's just a show. It's just. I'm like, man, nah, man, this is not no show. This can't be a show. It don't make sense. That's right. The long, tall one is a gun. So this is what a federal prosecutor said. Former federal prosecutor Nima Ramani spoke with Fox 11, and you know I don't trust Fox, and believes an arrest is just a matter of time. Diddy is in a world of hurt. He's being prosecuted likely by the most prestigious prosecution office in the country. Do y'all hear this? See, we looking at it from a social media perspective. Listen to those that are in the law, how they see it. Former federal prosecutor Nima Ramani spoke with Fox 11 and believes an arrest is just a matter of time. Diddy is in a world of hurt. He's being prosecuted likely by the most prestigious prosecution office in the country. In the Southern District of New York, a federal judge had to sign off on not one, but 2 search warrants of his homes in Los Angeles and Miami. And of course, we know that there are several civil lawsuits against them. And where there's smoke, there's fire. When asked about how damaging this could be for celebrities associated, he said, very damaging. And this may end up being a jiffy type situation. Diddy is rich and powerful celebrity who rubs shoulders with other celebrities so their reputations may be tarnished just by being friends with Diddy or being at his home or at his events. And if they actually participated in this activity, like some of these lawsuits allege, they too may be charged in the indictment. With that being said, recently they highlighted that TD Jakes was also mentioned in the court filing. TD Jakes, you know what I mean? Yeah, TD Jakes up in the court filing. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, listen. It looked like it's about to go down. That's what it looked like. It sure do look like it's about to go down. Anyway, let's rock it on out. Family, I want to thank y'all for joining me on Moorish World TV. I'm going to give you the up to the minute information as it relates to Let me say it one more time. Like I said, I'm going to continue to give you up-to-the-minute information that affects our community. And I say these people do not represent us. They have not done much to change, and they have all the opportunity to do so. They have all the resources to do so. They got opportunity, they got resources, and we are still at the bottom of the barrel. For those that are more fortunate than others and come from where we come from, they supposed to reach back. They supposed to reach back. I mean, that just go without saying. That just goes without saying. Like you come from the bottom, you know you're supposed to reach back. You know you're supposed to reach back. But most people that you think are successful, it's been orchestrated. Most people that you think have made it on their own, nah, they already done signed on. Not only did they sell their soul, but they sold their people out. They're returning information back. They're monitoring every situation. They're monitoring the hustle game. They're monitoring the social advancement game. They're just monitoring everything. And you think that they're making music. You think that they're making documentaries. You think that they're fighting for social change when they're only monitoring and pushing stuff back. They're sitting stuff back. And in the process, they're becoming rich. Whether they're music moguls, whether they're documentarians, whether they just laid back in the cut as a regular photographer. You never know who's who, but you can always tell by what they give back. Most people ain't giving back. So that's tell you they know better than the desert. They know better than the desert. They keep taking in any water that come, they take in. They swallow up everything, but they don't produce nothing. They don't produce nothing. So family, I want to thank you for joining me tonight. Family, I hope that y'all help share this. I put a lot of time in trying to piece these things together to tell a story. Moochie piece these things together. And we just want to tell a story, tell our story for us, and don't let it get watered down and sugar coated. This is our story because we grew up with Diddy. Some of us did. I'm sure we did. We grew up dancing to the music, and I can't dance. We grew up watching the videos on Video Soul, on MTV Raps. We grew up watching this. We thought they were for us, and they were just taking the resources from us, entertaining us, and they was doing the most heinous things allegedly. These are 20 and 30-year runs. These are 20 and 30-year runs to show the world through rap music that we are gangsters, to show the world through rap music that we are just twat shakers, to show the whole world it's about time. It's about time. They've been showing the whole world. They've been showing the whole world that our women are nothing more than an object. They've been showing the whole world that our men, our brothers, was nothing but brainless, emotionally driven, violent people. They've been selling the whole world this thing. And now someone would say they are being targeted? Well, they were shaking hands with the same people that targeted them. They was kissing up to the same people that target them. They've been in bed with the same people that target them. And now you want to call them a victim? By them that they was helping to victimize? They was in a partnership to victimize through entertainment, to victimize through illusion of social advancement. They was in a partnership. And now the partnership breaks up for whatever reason, and now somebody want to act like that he is the victim. That nah. They knew this stuff was going on. They knew this stuff been going on. They been had intel that this was going on. You think they just finding this out today? So nah, Look at our communities. Look how many young guys think they can solve everything with a bullet today. You don't think the influence of the vibration of listening to violence all the time plays a part in that? If singing the ABCs as a child is a stepping stone to learning, what do you think singing N-word, B-word, killer this, killer that, killer this, killer that? ABCs, you start off learning A, B, C, D, E, F, G. If that is the precursor to learning, what do you think is being done when people are learning this craziness? And these are the people that have been pushing it out, that have been promoted. Look at Biggie's small songs. They got Biggie as being a hero. Biggie said he will kiss or do something to his girlfriend father's private parts. And people celebrated. He would do something to she looked so good that he would do something to the girl father's private parts. And he gets celebrated. The shame and the glory has been misplaced. The shame and the glory has been misplaced. What's to be shameful, people are proud. What's supposed to be glorified is swept under the rug. Like Crips say, our whole childhood was a lie. And it's up to us to change it so the child or the children coming behind us will not have to go along with the next rollout of lies. Because let me tell you, the guard is changing and they're preparing for the next rollout. When you study things like Sly and the Family Stone and James Brown and those in that era, they will tell you that they was pushed towards a certain direction of music. And it's the same thing going on here. In this era with rap music, they are pushed in a certain direction. It is what it is. And they get paid. They eat well to mislead. They eat well to misguide. Don't get it twisted. I used to like the music too. But as Crips say, our whole childhood has been a lie. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's crazy. But anyway. Family, thank you for joining me for another edition of Moorish World TV.
I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. If you a friend of the Moors, then you's a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountain with the city in your neck. Told you you wasn't black. Who was the straight back? You tripping off trucks, you need to be tripping off that. And here we go again, acting like you a slave. The same people taught European how to bathe. And look at that women.
All my money. Let me answer that.
Come on, man.
Cause they got a love for Europe.
Come on, man.
Let me mash you up. Me bust up your little blood clot maga body.
Say it's all black when it's under the cover.